Hey, hello guys. Welcome to episode number 3, the Bass Therapy Podcast. My name is Ron and I'm a bass player and an educator and a father, and I'm here to talk to myself. Talk to myself about music and life and who knows. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about why should you sing while you play? It's a really, in the last few years, it's been really common to see musicians sing and play. When you think of the pioneers, I guess they're the pioneers. I mean, George Benson and other musicians who used to play while they're singing. In the modern times, I guess, Richard Bona and many others. The main, it's not the main problem, but a huge problem of instruments like guitar and bass is that basically you can play forever. I mean, as long as you're not bleeding from your hands, you can play forever. And that is a problem because music is human. It's something that reflects our emotions and our thoughts and ideas they're coming from our body, and it has to be natural. There is this moment in music that you cannot explain certain things. There is a level that feelings and emotions and spirituality, fill the gap between the knowledge and the existence of music, I guess. And when you listen to someone and you say, "Oh man, he's really good. I like his tone. I like his phrasing or whatever," but something is not authentic. And I think I think that the way that we used to play got a lot to do with that feeling, because when we were playing without breathing, something is becoming less authentic to the listener. And when we sing, even if we, sing to ourselves and not to a microphone, it makes our playing a lot more human and authentic. Let's take, for example, Keith Jarrett. Keith Jarrett is not singing when he's playing. He's not singing. He's, making noises that moves with his solo, all kinds of stuff like that. And he expresses himself, and I think giving him, a line that, he's drawing around the solo like a space that holds the solo and moves with it. His voices the voices that he produces are helping him, I think, helping him, be more natural with his soloing. Maybe there is an interview with him that he's saying that he's suffering from a horrible disease that makes him make those noises. I'm not sure, but that's what I like to imagine that the reason is for that. And even if he's doing it for a medical reason or whatever, even if you make noises while you play, not to a microphone, it makes your playing a lot more human and natural and authentic. Take Kurt Rosenwinkel, for example. Kurt is actually playing a guitar and singing to a microphone all his lines. In many, many, many videos of him, you can see him do that. And he's using a really high voice. And when you listen to Kurt's playing, it's really authentic. It's really compelling, I guess the word is. So when I'm singing and playing, sometimes I really try to be really, vocal and really, to have that blend of bass and singing, but doesn't have to do it. You don't have to do it like a singer. You can just, talk while you play and make some noises. I'll try to demonstrate. So even if I'm not, close to a microphone and singing like that with a really clear voice, although my voice is terrible. So even if I'm just, even if I'm not exactly on the right note, even if I'm not exactly on the microphone and not exactly on the right notes, it still gives me a more connected way to play, a more profound way to express myself, because I have to take a breath. I have to stop. I can go forever. Yeah, good solo, man. I can go on forever and ever. And it even sounds easy. Even if it takes a lot of practicing, it sounds easy to the listener. Psychologically, he's saying to himself, man, that's not a problem. That's a circus. But when you have to take, a big breath, take a big breath. How should I say it? Whatever. You take a big breath. I'm stuck, guys. Breathe in. I have to breathe again. So the music also breathes. It breathes also. What's wrong with me today? Whatever. It stops and it takes a minute to a second to regroup itself. And if you even connect it to the octave, so you'll run out of notes because you got. I'm making a lot of effort to create those notes. Anyway, I think I made my point. Second reason, except expressing yourself in a more authentic way, is developing your ears and taking responsibility of your playing. I just told a student a few days ago that he should sing his solo without the bass, just practicing the changes with his vocals only, and it's really good for your ear training, and it makes you take responsibility of your note choosing, of the notes that you choose in that same moment. So a good way to practice that is to sing something. You can choose a note to start with. and sing a short phrase. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-doo-wah. And try to repeat that with your bass. Ba-da-dee-da-dee-doo-wah. And if you're wrong, don't panic and just do the right adjustments until you get it right. Ba-da-dee-dee-ah. You can sing along on the second time or not, doesn't matter. Ba-do-da-da-dee-la. Ba-do-da-dee-doo-wee-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Be-ba-boo-do-do. Be-da-do-do. Oh, I don't have that note. Be-da-do-do. Boo-da-da. Da-da-da. So yeah, that's a really good way to practice that. And don't be embarrassed. That's a really important rule. Feel comfortable with making a mistake and feel comfortable with, not being accurate all the time. It will get you better a lot quicker than trying to, be great all the time. Try to be a loser. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. So another exercise that you can do is to sing with intervals. So let's say I'm singing this phrase. That's this scale of B major, okay? Let's try C major. I'll sing in thirds. All the natural, in this case, all the natural thirds from the scale. Try to sing first the scale just going up and down. Then try to change, make really small changes. And really let that sound sink and really listen to the blend between the bass and the vocal. Pay attention. And you can get really interesting results. You can also try to practice with, intervals that are not naturally in the scale. So you can play in, parallel fourths, for example. So I'm playing now A flat, doesn't matter. You play A flat, and then I'm taking, let's say, a fourth above that. So D flat. Let's try fifths. So really interesting textures and sounds. I know I was not always that accurate in this that time, but I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm trying and I'm expressing myself. That's actually really important as teachers. If you want to do something really, really good, you need to practice and you need to master it. But sometimes you're going to mess up in front of your student and you're going to get a note wrong or even a couple of notes wrong. And I'm not saying that this is what you should do. You should do a lot of mistakes in front of your students. No, but when you're making a mistake, it's natural, and it's showing your students that being okay with making a mistake is really important. And knowing how to get criticism is really important, and also knowing what you're good at. I talked about it, I think, in the first episode. Knowing what your good spots, not only your weak spots. Can you say good spots? Goosebumps sounds like goosebumps. But knowing what you're good at and what you need to improve is really, really, it's the importance is the same. You can't always just say what is that you're not good at, it's really, really important to know what you're good at. So you need to have a good balance in that feeling. I had a question from a YouTube follower of me. I'm gonna mispronounce the name. I'm sure I'm gonna mess it up, but I think his name is Julian. Let me just check it real quick. Yeah, Julian or Julian. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna mess up the his or her last name. Savaux. I'm not sure. Julian, dear Julian. So Julian actually asked me a really smart and really important question that I would like to address. So the question was about Julian. I hope you still you're still gonna stay subscribed to the channel after I messed up your name. Okay. Anyway, Julian asked me about how I build my solos in the term of in the way that I like construct it. So if it was a story, how will I how will the plot take place? And I've been thinking about that question a lot, and I think I have something. I think I have something that might be helpful for you, or for anyone out there that has the same question. First of all, try to think not as a musician. Try to think in words or terms that are not necessarily from the music world. For example, small amount, space, quiet, short. So if you have a solo and you just from the beginning you play in short sentences, that's already building your solo. If you start without playing, if you take longer breaks, already you're building your solo. Already, I have a lot of space. Already at the beginning, I already build it really from simple and really spacious manner, if you'd like. So that's the first thing that I would recommend you to do. Think in terms that are not necessarily for music, like small groups, small sentences, short, small amounts, and start from there. Second thing I was thinking about is, of course, singing while you're playing. That will really help your story to be executed in a really gradual way. And the third thing I want to say is that try to look at what you did. So as you're playing, try to think, okay, I already did that. Now I have to do more. Okay, I already did that. Now I have to do less. So really take like a zoom out while you're playing, and you have to practice that. Take a zoom out while you're playing and like talk to yourself and observe your solo. Observe? Whatever. So just I hope I get it right. I got it right. So just like have a really like a long shot from a distance. Look at your solo while you're playing, while you're improvising from a distance, and look that and watch your steps and really think about it and yeah. I hope I got my my ideas. I hope I try. I got stuck there. So the fourth thing that I would like you to try is to record yourself. Record yourself and listen to your playing a lot. not just once or twice. Listen to your solos. Make a lot of solos and listen to them from the beginning till the end, and really try to take notes as you do that. Okay, I see that I repeat that note too many times. I should have resolved it earlier. Or I see that I played 16th notes right at the beginning, and then it feels like I have to play more 16th notes. So maybe I should start playing slower or less information. So record yourself and try to take notes. That should really, really help you also. So I hope I got your question right, Julian, or I hope you still you still subscribe to the channel. Anyway, guys, my English was especially bad today. I know, but I'm gonna post the episode anyway because this is what I do. So goodbye. Stay safe. Bye bye.